It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Boston Celtics. Looking at Boston, one of the things they'd like to accomplish, getting good shots. Maybe easier said than done. Defenses are quick to adapt, but they know that that's what gives them the best chance to win. And tonight, a chance to see the continued development of Lauri Markkanen, the 7-foot sharpshooter out of Finland. Kenny, your thoughts?
Not too many Finnish basketball players, but comes from a basketball family. Both his parents actually played pro hoops. Now, that's the first ever pick in the first round for Finland.
And he's able to finish around the rim.
He made history in Finland. Somewhat underrated as an athlete, but he's another 7-footer out there shooting threes. I hate it, but you got to love it.
No question.
Why do we have to love it if you hate it?
Because I'm not a shooter.
I know.
PMFS, baby.
What is that?
Prolific, most frequently scorer.
Okay.
That does it for us. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
That's what it means.
We've got a capacity crowd here at the United Center. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Chicago Bulls. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Well, tonight a battle between two very talented front courts, Doris. This could get pretty physical.
Well, this is a night, Kevin, to me, where the officials could dictate the level of physicality. They know that both teams have big, burly guys up front, that these guys like to engage physically, and so how is the game officiated, particularly at the start? That could set the tone for what could be a cage match.
Personally, do you like those kind of games, Doris?
I like a certain level of physicality, Kevin. I do think that we've cleaned up the perimeter game. I think officiating is such a nuanced deal that the best officials understand innately how something should be called.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Boston. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. And it's Tatum in at the three, the small forward. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Horford. Carter pulls it in.
Boy, that's high-impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
Pass to Dunn. Carter against Horford. 6 to shoot. Levine for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Now, this is a guy who entered the league able to hit from deep, but not all that efficiently. Now Levine better with his shot selection.
Now here's Brown. Morris outside. Here's Tatum. He gets that one.
Wow, what a crafty player. Gets it done any way he has to.
Brown against Levine. Dunn right side. There's Porter with the 3.
Boy, as good as he is on the offensive end, Jason Tatum showing he can be a factor defensively.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I'll tell you, when you take care of the backboards, good things seem to happen.
Well, I think it's been a priority to hit the glass, no doubt, and using their length and athleticism to perfection on the boards.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Hayward. Marcus Smart is out there with Rozier. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Tice in at the 4. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. Here's Zeldin. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. Here's Hutchison, and the shot goes in. Hutchinson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
And he makes that one.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
To the left wing. Lopez outside. And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men, rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
That's good from Lopez.
You know, with Robin Lopez, a career mid-70s free throw shooter, we'll take that any time from the center position.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Al Horford is checked in for Aaron Baines. Morris comes in for Daniel Tice. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Rozier. That one is no good. And a somewhat unbelievable circumstance last season, Doris. Celtics coach Brad Stevens receiving 0 votes for Coach of the Year.
It was surprising in this way, Kevin. This is a man who lost his 2 best scorers to injury and still led his team to the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. But I think if you look across the league 1 year ago, there were tremendous coaching jobs done from any number of guys. And the reality is Brad Stevens is by far one of the best coaches in the NBA. Hardware or no hardware.
Bulls making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Smart. 3 on the clock. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
I think you know that Kyrie Irving has such great love and passion for the game of basketball. This guy is on fire to get better.
And it's tied up with that one.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now here's Levine. Here's Carter. And that one released in time, but no good.
Well, how about the defensive effort from Al Horford? Just playing so hard, making sure the shooter can't get a clean look.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, they had a hard time scoring inside. In fact, their offense was run almost exclusively along the perimeter. A lot of jumpers. That's too predictable. You got to mix it up.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
I was surprised on how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. And Chicago has possession. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Porter in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Sinks the triple. With the analysis, the defensive impact becoming more advanced, Doris, do you think that helps defenders gain recognition even when they're not putting up numbers in individual statistical categories?
Well, think about a recent winner of the Defensive Player of the Year, and that's Draymond Green, whose value becomes into sharp focus, particularly in the fourth quarter of games, when it becomes a possession ball game, and Draymond Green is flying around the floor in help defensive position, covering up for teammates' mistakes. I absolutely think, Kevin, increasingly because of the advanced metrics, that players can be defined outside of points and rebounds. So I love the impact of the numbers.
Now here's Brown. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. For the lead. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The past few seasons, Doris, Al Horford has really stepped up his passing.
Well, he has, Kevin, and part of it certainly is the system. But to me, this guy has incredible vision and feel on the offensive end of the floor. He's a key component of what they do.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with his shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
Here's Hutchison. And the shot is long.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Stolen by Levine.
2-for-1 territory, but they got to work quick.
Right. You don't want to rush it, but you do want to get off as quick a shot as possible.
Now here's Valentine. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
You know, so easy to admire the way he works at close range. Lopez showing that nice soft touch.
Now Irving. The pass to Smart. Fires from deep. Missed. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bulls out front. They lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Horford is out there with Aaron Baines. Then it's Marcus Smart, and it's Hayward, and it's Rozier in at the point guard. Now here's Smart. Just 5 to shoot. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Smart's got the lead up to 1 now for the Celtics. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hutchison. Back to Levine. Over Rozier. Levine can't hit.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
Smart passes to Rozier. Yes, that goes in. And now a 3-point Celtic lead.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
On the wing, Levine. Rozier defending. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires from the wing. The shot by Valentine, no good. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Well, what phenomenal work deep inside the post. Smart, willing, and able to get himself to the line.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Marcus Morris is checked in for Aaron Baines. Jason Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Irving subbed in for Terry Rozier. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Marcus Smart.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jim Boylan was going over with his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, that's how they can ensure this lead stays where it is. Keep knocking down those free throws.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And obviously, look, they want to finish the game strong, but right now, look at the frustration on their faces.
It's very evident, Greg. You can tell they're upset. They've got to calm down and simply play this one possession at a time.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rozier looking around. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Al, congrats. Tough game tonight. When do you think you guys really locked in and started taking control of the game?
It all started the second half. We didn't do a good job the first half. We let them hang around. But, you know, at least we reacted better the second half. This is one of those games that we just had to, you know, will our way to win this.
A lot of games like that, you have to kind of just grind out, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.